Hi, my name is Dr. Lumina. Welcome to this journey through crisis management and risk mitigation. Today, we're going to dive into the topic of crisis management in influencer campaigns. In this session, we will explore proactive and reactive planning strategies, scandal management, reputation management, the importance of social listening, and how to communicate effectively during a crisis. We'll also discuss how influencers can learn from failures and apply those lessons to future campaigns. By the end of this session, you'll have a comprehensive understanding of how to manage risks and navigate crises effectively to ensure successful influencer campaigns. Executing influencer campaigns. Let's begin by laying the foundation for crisis management and risk mitigation in influencer campaigns. In today's digital world, brands and influencers are constantly under the public's scrutiny. Crisis management involves identifying potential risks and preparing strategies to mitigate them before they escalate. Effective risk mitigation is essential to ensure that campaigns can withstand unforeseen challenges. Influencers, as key brand ambassadors, play an integral role in these campaigns, so handling crises effectively is crucial to maintaining their reputation and the brand's integrity. Effective crisis management can turn challenges into opportunities, ensuring long-term success for both brands and influencers. Proactive planning. Crisis scenarios. Now let's discuss the importance of proactive planning. Proactive planning means anticipating potential crises before they occur. By forecasting possible crisis scenarios, brands can prepare strategies to act quickly and effectively when an issue arises. This anticipation allows for a more controlled response and minimizes damage to the brand's reputation. The ability to predict potential crises is a cornerstone of risk mitigation, ensuring that no brand is caught unprepared. Proactive planning sets the stage for swift and effective action when an issue arises, ensuring a brand can recover quickly. Proactive planning. Benefits. The benefits of proactive planning are numerous. One of the primary advantages is early detection of potential issues, giving brands time to address risks before they escalate into crises. It also allows for better resource allocation, as the brand can prepare for unforeseen challenges. Additionally, proactive planning builds trust with stakeholders and consumers, who appreciate brands that are prepared for any eventuality. By planning ahead, brands create a safety net that ensures they can manage crises with minimal disruption to their operations. Ultimately, proactive planning not only helps prevent crises, but also strengthens the brand's credibility. Proactive planning. Strategies. Effective crisis management begins with clear strategies. Crisis communication protocols must be established, so everyone knows their role when a crisis occurs. Monitoring and surveillance tools should be in place to track media and public sentiment in real time, ensuring potential risks are detected early. Additionally, engaging with key stakeholders early and consistently keeps everyone aligned during a crisis, helping to maintain trust. These strategies ensure that a brand is always prepared to handle crises effectively and efficiently. Proactive planning. Case studies. Let's take a look at some real-world case studies that illustrate the power of proactive planning. Brand X successfully avoided a PR disaster by forecasting a potential crisis and preparing a response in advance. Similarly, Company Y's proactive planning ensured that their product launch went smoothly, despite unforeseen challenges. Brand Z showed how a proactive strategy allowed them to quickly address an influencer backlash, restoring public confidence. These case studies underscore the importance of being prepared and having a proactive plan that can be implemented quickly when necessary. Reactive strategies. Proactive versus reactive. While proactive planning is essential, reactive strategies are equally important when a crisis unexpectedly unfolds. Reactive strategies come into play when unforeseen events occur, and the response must be swift and effective. It's important to understand the distinction between proactive and reactive approaches. While proactive strategies help prevent crises, reactive strategies are designed to manage and mitigate damage once a crisis is already happening. Reactive strategies are about responding to emerging challenges with flexibility and precision to protect the brand. Reactive strategies. When to react. There are specific situations where reactive strategies are necessary. When a crisis emerges unexpectedly or escalates beyond the reach of proactive measures, reactive strategies come into play. These strategies are also crucial in emergency situations where quick decision-making is required. Understanding when to shift from proactive to reactive is vital in managing crises effectively and ensuring that the brand retains control and trust during critical moments. Reactive strategies, key approaches. When implementing reactive strategies, there are key approaches to follow. First, responding swiftly to the public with accurate information is essential to controlling the narrative and minimizing damage. Second, managing media and stakeholder communication transparently is critical during a crisis to prevent further escalation. Lastly, having a dedicated crisis control team ensures that responses are coordinated and executed efficiently. These approaches will help brands navigate through crises and protect their reputation. Reactive strategies. Examples. Real-world examples demonstrate the effectiveness of reactive strategies. Brand A responded to a social media scandal within hours, regaining customer trust by issuing a transparent apology. Company B managed a product recall crisis with swift action and clear communication, keeping stakeholders informed. Similarly, Brand C distanced itself from an influencer controversy by issuing a public statement and shifting its focus. These examples show that with the right reactive strategy in place, brands can recover from crises and even strengthen their position. Scandal management. Identifying scandals. Scandal management begins with identifying potential scandals before they escalate. Monitoring for early warning signs such as negative public sentiment or unusual media coverage can help detect problems early. It's crucial to track feedback from both influencers and the public, as backlash from these groups can indicate a brewing scandal. The sooner a brand recognizes a potential scandal, the sooner they can take action to prevent it from becoming a full-blown crisis. Scandal management. Managing scandals. Once a scandal is identified, immediate action is required. A quick public response is essential to control the narrative and prevent further escalation. Transparency and accountability are critical. Acknowledging the problem and taking responsibility can help rebuild trust. Engaging with affected parties, including the public and stakeholders, shows that the brand is committed to resolving the issue. By managing a scandal effectively, brands can recover quickly and restore their reputation. Scandal management, case study. Let's look at a case study of Brand X, which managed a major scandal involving an influencer's inappropriate behavior. By acting swiftly to distance themselves from the influencer, issuing a public apology, and committing to future steps, Brand X regained public trust. This case illustrates how effective crisis management can turn a negative situation into an opportunity for transparency and brand restoration. Scandal management, influencer takeaways. Influencers can take several lessons from scandal management. Proactive crisis management strategies help anticipate and mitigate potential issues before they arise. Transparency in addressing scandals helps regain trust with followers and stakeholders. Rebuilding trust requires consistent, responsible actions beyond public statements. By managing crises effectively, influencers can emerge stronger and more respected by their audience. Reputation management. Overview. Reputation management involves shaping how the public perceives a brand, particularly during a crisis. It's about building trust and credibility with the audience so the brand can withstand any negative press. Reputation management is a long-term strategy that requires consistent monitoring and effort. During a crisis, transparency and open communication help rebuild trust and ensure that the brand's image remains intact. Reputation management. Techniques. Techniques for managing reputation during a crisis include consistent messaging, proactive communication, and engaging with stakeholders. Consistent messaging ensures that all channels communicate the same information, preventing misunderstandings. Proactive communication helps control the narrative and reduce rumors or misinformation. Engaging with stakeholders and keeping them informed builds trust and mitigates potential damage to the brand. Reputation management. Social media. Social media plays a significant role in reputation management, especially during a crisis. It provides instant feedback, which can be both an opportunity and a risk. negative sentiment can escalate quickly, so it's important to monitor social media channels and respond swiftly. By addressing concerns early, brands can prevent a small issue from turning into a larger crisis. Managing social media effectively helps protect the brand's reputation online. Reputation management. Success stories. Successful reputation management examples demonstrate how brands can overcome crises. Brand X turned a product recall into an opportunity for transparency, which strengthened customer loyalty. Influencer Y rebuilt their reputation after a scandal by taking responsibility and demonstrating accountability. Brand Z used social media to control the narrative and rebuild trust after a public scandal. These success stories show that reputation management can turn challenges into long-term success. Social listening. Importance. Social listening plays a critical role in crisis management. It allows brands to track mentions and conversations in real time, enabling them to respond quickly to emerging issues. Analyzing sentiment helps identify potential problems before they escalate. Social listening also allows brands to monitor their overall brand health and detect early signs of a crisis. Proactively addressing issues identified through social listening can help prevent crises before they occur. Social listening. Tools. To effectively manage social listening, brands can use tools like Hootsuite, Brandwatch, and Sprout Social to track mentions and trends. Sentiment analysis tools like TalkWalker and Lexalytics provide insights into public perception. Real-time alerts ensure that brands can act quickly when an issue arises. These tools are essential for staying on top of conversations and identifying potential crises before they escalate. Crisis communication. Strategies. Crisis communication is key to maintaining trust and transparency during tough times. Influencers need to be clear and concise in their messaging, ensuring that everyone understands the situation. Timely updates help maintain control over the narrative, while empathy and transparency demonstrate the brand's commitment to resolving the issue. Effective crisis communication can turn a negative situation into an opportunity to showcase responsibility and care. Stakeholder communication, crisis comms. Clear, transparent communication with stakeholders is crucial during a crisis. Providing accurate and timely updates helps build trust and prevents confusion. Engaging with stakeholders empathetically shows that their concerns are taken seriously. By establishing clear communication channels, brands can ensure that information flows smoothly and that all parties are aligned. Effective stakeholder communication can help mitigate damage and reinforce trust. Key takeaways. In conclusion, crisis management and risk mitigation are essential for executing successful influencer campaigns. Proactive planning, effective communication, and learning from past experiences are all key elements of crisis management. By applying these strategies, brands and influencers can navigate crises effectively, protect their reputation, and continue to build trust with their audiences. Remember, every crisis is an opportunity to improve and emerge stronger. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you now feel better equipped to handle crises in your future influencer campaigns.